welcome back to my channel, Low Carb Wishes, Keto Dreams. I am here on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Just finishing up my Food Day Friday, editing that. I'm going to try and get that uploaded to YouTube right now. This is a little segment I like to call Hot Mess Mondays. It's just Monday. What was it? It's the Go-Go's? No. Had the Just Another Manic Monday. Who was that? Hold on, that's gonna bother me now. Manic Monday. Bengals. It was the Bengals. Go-Go's did other things. Okay, what am I doing? The camera's right in front of my thing. I don't know where I'm going. There it is, okay. It is Hot Mess Monday, as you can tell. I'm not sure if you can. I have yet to brush my hair, and it's probably not going to get brushed until tonight. I generally try and brush out my hair before I go to bed, just so I don't get knots in it in the morning, but yeah, it's typical crazy Monday. I signed no, I didn't sign or anything. She had leftover stuff from last week. So, her work is, she should be doing her work, which I haven't actually checked to see her progress. Today. Not filling me with warm fuzzies. Anyway, so I just got done editing my Friday video, which I probably should have gotten uploaded Saturday, but you know, life. I want to wish a happy birthday to Paula. Her birthday was last week, and we went over to my mom's house, and of course my mom made pound cake, which is just, oh, her pound cake is so good. I did not indulge in the pound cake. Thank you very much. I had some Smart Cakes in my freezer that I took over, and I put a couple strawberries on top with some whipped cream. So that's what I did. I was good. I did not do anything keto inappropriate. My weight has not moved for probably 2 months. At least I haven't gained any back. I'm still like 290, 289, bouncing around there, and it is pissing me off. I can't seem to get things moving, so I don't know. I'm gonna, you know, I had mentioned that I wanted to do like a fast, like an extended fast, in March, and well, you know, that just didn't happen. I don't know. Things have been crazy, but I know this week my daughter and I are planning on going to the botanical gardens, which will be good exercise, getting out and walking, and it'll count towards her biology credit for school. So that'll be fun. That'll be some good exercise, good sun. Well, I can't think of anything. My brain's fried. This morning for breakfast, I had 3 eggs and like a fried, it's like a fried cauli rice. You know, a little butter in the pan and some cauli rice, a little ground beef. Mixed it all together. I was telling my daughter the other day, I said I like having some sort of veg with my breakfast. Like you're used to having like potatoes, you know, like hash browns or something like that. And it's like, I miss that. Like I would eat like fried eggs with like dipping my toast in. Well, you can't do that anymore. So I look for alternatives. So like I'll do some riced cauliflower, mix in some ground beef or sausage or something that I have. And I might do it as like a scramble, or I might, like today I just put a couple fried eggs on top. Because I share whatever I'm eating with the baby, because she's like a dog. She sits there and begs. If you don't share with her, she cries. Unlike a dog that sits there quietly, she cries at you. So I gave that to her, and that I eat the fried eggs on top, and the yolks kind of mix in together, and that's good. Still not quite the same. We do this thing where we fry up like they have some frying cheese, like bread cheese type stuff, where you can like toast it in the pan. Honestly, I'll just do some mozzarella, like the low moisture part skim mozzarella, the drier stuff. I'll sprinkle some of that in the pan, and it sort of gets crispy on one side, and then you flip it over and it gets brown on the other, and I'll cut that into slices and use it to dip my egg in. But that was breakfast. Dinner tonight is probably going to be, no, it is going to be, I think they're pork loins. I think. I have some, they meat packages that aren't really labeled. I know they're pork. I just don't exactly know what part of the pork. I mean, they're little pieces like this big. So I assume they're pork loins. It would make sense because they came out of like the ready-make meals where it's like you buy the box of ingredients, and I think Publix has them. You buy the box of ingredients, and then you just follow the directions, throw everything together, and cook it. Well, usually these ready-made meals come with like quinoa or, you know, brown and wild rice, and well, we don't eat any of that. So I chunk that, but I usually keep the rest of the package because I could do cauli rice with that. But I keep the rest of the package, and but I had a few that were like maple glazed this, and it's like I can't use the maple glaze, I can't use the quinoa, I can't use the peach chutney you've put with it, so I just chunked everything. So I have a couple pieces of meat that are just meat in a vacuum bag. So that's what I got 2 of those I pulled out, so I'm gonna cook that up tonight for dinner, and we'll have to see. I'm waiting to hear back for the trailer park that we're looking to move into, the park assessment, you know, background check and all that, to make sure we're not, you know, psycho killers. I'm drinking Diet Root Beer. A&W is my favorite. IBC is the next favorite of mine. I remember years ago we were traveling. We used to go up to the mountains every summer, the Appalachia Smoky Mountains, and we got an IBC root beer. And I'm sitting there drinking, and something comes out of the bottle into my mouth, and I spit it out. I'm like, it's a stick. It was the root. It was the sassafras root had somehow gotten into the bottle. It was the weirdest thing. My mom just laughed. She thought it was hilarious. I'm like, it's not funny. I like bark in my mouth. So yeah, that was my first experience with root beer, like truly understanding that's why they call it root beer. Because it's made with a root. So I'm drinking Diet A&W this morning. I did have a couple cups of coffee earlier this morning. Tummy wasn't feeling too good today, so I didn't eat. Other than my eggs and my cauli rice stuff, I didn't didn't eat much of anything else, but I'm looking forward this week to the botanical gardens. My daughter's almost done with her world history, so we will be taking a trip to the Holocaust Museum downtown where we live. I'd also like to do a tour. We have a automotive museum locally here that it's been there forever. Like, I don't remember it ever not being there, and I've never been, so I'd like to take her for that too, and that all can count towards her world history grade. I think what I'm going to do after that is start her on art history. I think that'll be kind of up her alley and sort of a good thing for her. I think she would enjoy that history-wise. But yeah, so that's kind of my Madness Monday or Hot Mess Monday, or I don't know. I'm just going to come up with a bunch of N-words and I'm going to string them together. My Hot Mess Madness Manic Mondays. Ha! Because it feels that way. Right now, baby's sleeping, and I'm just taking like a moment. But yeah, if I remember, I will show you what my dinner looks like. I think I have broccoli. So I'll probably do some broccoli with the pork loin, but we will see. I usually season most everything with Tony's and usually like adobo or something. And garlic powder. Love the garlic powder, so I'll probably do that. And I'm hoping sometime pretty soon. It is blueberry picking season in Florida here, and the U-Pick that my family went to last year has just opened. So I know last year we went beginning of May, but apparently they open at the beginning of April. So I don't know if it really matters when people went, you know. I would think if you went kind of middle of the week, it would allow time for things to grow, and because I know that obviously the weekend's going to be their biggest day, and so they'll be a bit cleaned out. But I think if you went like on a Thursday or a Friday, I would think that the fruits have had time to, the ones that were left have had time to grow on the bush. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just wishful thinking, but it's nice now that autumn's not in, ooh, I'm hitting the thing. It's nice now that autumn's not tied to school. We can go do things like this. And it's, you know, counts towards her information. So we shall see. But yeah, I think that's it for now. When I get cooking dinner, I will fill y'all in on what I'm doing. Hi everyone. I was just going to share with you real quick. I was cooking dinner, and looks like I have a recipe that may have been a success. I've made something similar before. It's the rice. I think I used rice broccoli this time. Let's see. It's rice broccoli. I shredded up a zucchini and like half of a yellow squash, and I cooked it in the pan on high just to dry everything out and, you know, get it non-frozen, because it was a bag of frozen broccoli rice. And seasoned it, garlic, salt, pepper, some used the Tony's Creole seasoning, and couple spoonfuls of, actually I think it was like 3 or 4 spoonfuls of cottage cheese. What else was there? And some shredded cheese, like cheddar and Babby is pulling stuff out of the cupboard. And shredded cheese, like mild cheddar, and some, I think, mozzarella. And then what I did is, that's usually where I stop. That's usually what I do with this, but you know, I was thinking it looked really still soupy. Like, I hadn't wrung anything out. I was lazy. I didn't want to do it. And so I took like a tablespoon of flaxseed and like 2 or 3 tablespoons of almond flour and mixed it in. and it's pretty good. As you can see, it's still hot. I stole a little piece out of the corner. But yeah, it seems to hold together real nice. It's cooling down, so it's sort of coming, oh, that was really close. It's coming together a little more. But I may have to do a recipe video on that one. That one came out really good. Rest of our dinner is not really pretty. I had some chicken breast. It was like a garlic, or not garlic, broccoli stuffed chicken breast. They're breaded, unfortunately. But then I had some other ones that are like prosciutto wrapped and Parmesan. Let's see, I got garbage sitting here that's, you know, it was one of these pre-made things. So, two on the end are the broccoli stuffed and they're breaded. The ones in the middle, I don't think they're breaded. I think they've got like a seasoning blend. I'm gonna go with those ones because the other two are definitely breaded. And then I've got green beans tonight, so their texture is a little off. They were ones that I'd cooked and then froze, and now I've warmed them up again, so they're a little mushier than I care for. But no, I just was excited about that. I tasted that, and I was like, oh, that's good. So I figured I'd share. So we will talk to you later. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Low Carb Wishes, Keto Dreams. My name is Heather. I have a babby on the floor here who is going at me. She sees the phone and she's like, I want that. So yesterday my family went blueberry picking. The season just opened up the beginning of this month. So I have got 2 bags. Total, the final count total yesterday was 37 pounds of blueberries. My daughter, my mom, me, and my dad picked. We got 5 buckets full of, they're like these little buckets they put, what's in jigger bags in? Plastic grocery bags in. And so yeah, we got 5 of those, and the final number, watching baby, she's reaching the table. My coffee is sitting very precariously close to the edge there. Okay, coffee. So our final number was 37 pounds of blueberries. My daughter and I took home 2 bags. So give me just a second. I'm gonna open those up and show you what those look like. Okay, so this is the bags of blueberries. It's a ton of blue, and we have a little snail here to piggyback. And so I'll go put him out in on the bushes outside. But yeah, so right now I'm going to actually lay them out on these cookie sheets. Go through them, pick all the stems off. These big boys here, these guys, are really sweet. And then you have some that are just for like a size comparison. Probably, it fell. No, that's another big one. Hold on. Find maybe a smaller one. So you have these really big ones, and they are super sweet. They would be like a fresh eating one. And then the smaller ones are a little tangier. I'm gonna eat the big one. Oh my god, they're so good. The smaller ones are a little tangier, so I'll freeze those ones and put them in my husband's shakes. We have some that the color is not quite as deep. You can see it's a little lighter than like that one. He'll be a little tangier. So that'll be a good one to go in my husband's shakes in the morning. See that one right there. He looks more like a grape color than a blueberry. So I'm actually going to put a few of these. I ate so many blueberries yesterday. You just pick them off the bush and eat them. They were so good. And some of them were like warm. It was just amazing. So I have a recipe for a blueberry bread. It's almond flour and coconut flour. That's really good. I will probably do a video of that. But we had a lot of fun yesterday. Running around. The babby, I had her in a stroller as we walked up and down the aisles. And she figured out real quick that the blue ones were the sweet ones, and I would pull up to a bush and she'd reach out and pick the little blue ones because they were in bunches of blueberries, but you know, it might be 15 blueberries on, 10 to 15 blueberries on this thing, and 2 of them were blue, the rest of them were all still green. And she figured out pretty quickly that the blue ones were the good ones that she wanted to eat, because I think she picked a couple of green ones and she was like, they were really gross. But yeah, we went, the farm that we went to is called Blueberry Blessings, and it's in Hudson, Florida. But we went there last year. So good. And we picked like this again, so I think we're gonna go back. My dad wants to go back in like 2 weeks, so we'll see how that's going. We are still in the process of purchasing a mobile home. I told my dad, I said when we get there, their porch is huge. They've got like a big sunroom type thing, and I told him that I want a deep freeze, like a big one, because I had a little one at our condo that we were living in. But I told him I want a big one for the new place. So I'll have plenty of room to store all my frozen veggies and meat and stuff that we get. These guys can freeze beautifully. They freeze beautifully. I mean, I rinsed them off and then stuck them in the freezer last year, and they just held up. I mean, you could just take them out of the freezer and just eat them frozen. They were delicious, but I would put them in my husband's smoothies because that's what he does in the morning. That snail is so tiny. I'm gonna take him outside and put him on the bushes. I won't kill the snail. He's sweet and tiny. But yeah, they had big ones there that were, yay long. So yeah, that's what we did. I will insert video. I didn't take a lot. I got a little carried away with the picking, so I didn't get a lot of. The baby, she's sitting at her sister's door. Her sister is still asleep. She's sitting at her sister's door. Who's that baby? Who's that baby? She's like, I want the phone. So, but it was an exciting day because she got car sick in the car and threw up all over the front of herself on the way there. I was worried that she was like gonna be sick again, and she wasn't. So, hi, what are you doing? So thank goodness for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and insert video of us at the farm. I think we were done picking blueberries by that point, but it's a beautiful farm, and it was just, the day was just absolutely gorgeous. It was like in the mid 70s, and I mean, couldn't have been a better day for it. It had like a cold front had come through the day before, and so it wasn't particularly humid. It's always humid in Florida, but the weather, the air was a little less humid than it normally is. But yeah, so my breakfast today is going to be a little ramekin of cottage cheese and like 6 or 7 fresh blueberries. So, yay, delicious. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So we are here at Blueberry Blessings, picking blueberries. We just got done. I meant to take some video earlier, but I forgot. think those are citrus trees of some kind back over there. There is Grandma and Autumn. Abby is asleep. She wore herself out. Say hello.
Hello, it's nice and cool with a beautiful breeze here.
Watch her bit. Watch her nanny. My dad's over there talking with people. Social butterfly.
Let's be real, I'm the highlight.
You are.
Oh, kids would do more.
Yeah, they would. So those are all the blueberry. Those are all the blueberries. So the creature stirs.
Are you vlogging?
I am. There's Peepaw.
Peepaw, your daughter is vlogging, as the kids say.
Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. Hi,
You know how many
Daddy.
blueberries we picked?
Many.
37.5 pounds.
Oh, is that?
Gosh.
That is an impressive amount of blueberries.
That's how many we picked last time we were here on the first day.
Really?
Yeah, and the next time we came back, we picked 45 pounds. And we'll be doing that in about 2 weeks. And he said the commercial guys come in over here into the rear. They don't let them pick where the public comes.
Yeah, there's some over there too.
Orange tree, tangerine.
Are these lemons out here?
No, the tangerine.
Tangerine. You need some water? Put them in the cooler.
You're sitting there.
Ready to go? Okay, this doesn't have a lid anymore. Did we have one that had a lid? Mine went down the crack. I dropped it down the crack.
Well, that's the way it goes.
Rest in Pisces.